All right, welcome back to Inside the News here on WinFM 98.9. We have on the line with us Sir Andy Roberts. Good morning, Sir Roberts. How are you doing today?
Good day, sir. And how are you?
I'm great.
It's not a pleasant day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing of the passing of one of my very good friend and roommate,
Mm-hmm.
Vance Amory. It's a sad day for me.
All right.
And I must say, first and foremost, I would like to express my condolences to his wife and his entire family on his passing. I think the Leeward Islands, St. Nevis, have lost, one of the very best. Not many of us cricketers serve in different capacity as leaders of our country, and he is one of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I express condolences to you and your family on the passing of Vance Henry. Now, can you tell us about the relationship you had with Mr. Amory? You knew him well, you guys played cricket together, and you got the opportunity to, I would say, grow up with him, and I would say perhaps outside of cricket, you got to know him as a person. Tell us more.
Yeah, Vance not only just we play cricket together. We shared a room when we played for Leeward and Combined Islands. So, we get to know each other, a little bit about our upbringings and, what drives us. I think from an early age, playing with Vance, he was always interested in the well-being of Nevis. We never talked much about St. Nevis, but more about Nevis and Antigua. And we had some interesting conversations. But I first met him as in way back in 1971 or 72 when he was playing for Nevis and I was playing for Antigua. And we had some interesting challenges. Some things that people remember up to this present day. He was one of the better batsmen that comes out of Nevis. Never had much of an opportunity because he left early to go and study. And when he came back, he played for a while, but the passion wasn't there like it was before. He was very passionate about Nevis and Nevis team. And after he left the scene, we were in constant communications. Whenever I go to Nevis, we will get together from time to time.
All right, thank you so much for that, Sir Roberts. No, and listening to you, I can tell that you had a very close relationship with Vance Henry, and of course, him not just being involved in politics, but he did spend some of his life in cricket. What do you think? What do you think? We can do now to continue to, honor his legacy, and for us to remember the work that he did in cricket.
Well, I think the government has got to do something now, so that we can continue with his legacy. Not only in politics, but he was first. He first made it, Caribbean wise as a cricketer and a cricketer of note. I hear people talking about how good a fieldsman Gus Logie was, Roger Harper was, but Vance Amory was just as good a fieldsman as any one of these guys. He was very quick around the outfield, and he could field in any position.
Hmm.
So there's got to be something done so that we can continue with his memory.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. After reading, and not just reading his profile, but over the years, many people, knew Vance Amory outside of politics. Making a very significant contribution to sports, particularly specifically cricket, and so he will be greatly missed by those people who have been making a significant contribution to cricket. Sir Andy, do you have any last comments to make here in the program today?
Well, I'm just hoping that his legacy won't lay to rest like his body will be. I think his legacy should continue in the form of cricket. I know he will have legacy will live on in politics because being the first being premier of Nevis. But I would like to see his legacy as a cricketer and a cricket loving person to continue forever.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Robertson. Thank you so much for taking time, out of your schedule to join us here on this program on Inside the News here on WIN FM 98.9. And again, please accept our sympathies on behalf of all of us here at WIN FM. And we pray that you and your family may find comfort during this very difficult time.
Yes, and also we must remember that Vance.
Yes, and I'm sorry, and the family of Vance as well.
But he has also had family living here in Antigua too. So
yes.
that's something that we mustn't forget. So.
Well,
Right.
we know that Mr. Amory was well connected across the Caribbean, and many people right now are mourning his loss. But thank you so much, Mr. Robertson. You do take care.
All right, no problem, sir. No problem at all.
All right. Okay, those of you who were just listening, that was Sir Andy Roberts, and he was, giving us a brief, in a nutshell, his relationship with Vance Amory, former premier and cricketer here in Nevis, who made a very significant contribution to the area of sports, specifically cricket. And Sir Andy Roberts, he worked and he played with Vance Amory in cricket, and hearing from Sir Roberts, you can tell that Mr. Amory did make a very meaningful contribution to cricket, the advancement of cricket in not just in Nevis, not just in the Federation, but across the entire region. The phone lines are open. We're heading back to the phone lines, and we are taking your calls here on WIN FM